get it sideways. All right, Daddy, smile. You're on video now. Oh yeah, sound and the quality's pretty good. Better than I ever thought it would be. The only thing it don't do, and I think I could do some kind of add-on it. I don't have a zoom. Yep. That's the only thing.
Come to order. Okay, we won't quietness for a little while, and I'm going to try to tell Christmas, whatever I remember, and I would like for everybody that wants to say something about Christmas or what they remember most, I would like to start out with Danny Caldwell. Danny, tell about when you fixed up for Santa Claus. And,
that's one of my memories with the Ellards. I used to run a Sears store, and when I quit, I kept the Santa Claus suit that came with it. And I was over here at Pittsboro and went uptown. I forgot. Anyway, I was his helper that day. I was playing Santa Claus and helper. And went uptown and saw two little boys and made their Christmas that day.
well, that's a good story to tell. And I was going to tell about when Mommy was a girl. We were always okay. Betty, tell us a story about
Uptown, they had a Santa Claus suit on and scared some of the kids to death. Bill said that the wagon, maybe he went in the wagon too one time. Yeah, I know it was a wagon. He went in the sled one time too. I rode on the sled with him.
I remember when we were all little and this poor Danny, I'll tell you my story now. And we had, Mama had those chairs that Mary Dare has in her dining room, and she would line them up in the living room, and we'd get a toy, like we'd get a pair of skates, and an apple and an orange, and some nuts, and some firecrackers, and we had that in a row, and that's all we got.
Well, we had Santa Claus come to the schoolhouse one time, and there was a whole family of them there. They were all retarded. And this girl was in the ninth grade. Isadine Lowry was her name. And Santa Claus came in there. She was in the ninth grade. And she went to screaming and running and hid in the room, got under a table and everything, scared to death of Santa Claus. That shows you were retarded.
Well, the main thing is that when we were young, growing up, that we only got one little gift, and now can anybody relate to that? Getting one little gift, and we were real. If we got the boys got
a train one year. Well, the girls played with the train too because that was all that we got. Do you remember that, Betty? Right? So, but anyway, Betty got a bicycle one time.
No, we didn't buy me that bicycle.
Oh, she didn't get the bicycle. So I don't seem to remember it.
We never were able to have a bicycle. Granddaddy bought me a bicycle.
Jessica, can you remember any of your growing up?
Well, I'll tell a little bit about when the Ellards first started the getting together at Christmas. Got together up here at Granddad's house, right up here on the left-hand side of the road. It was, I called him Uncle Leon. I called him Uncle Dwight and my daddy. And on a Saturday night, it was always on Saturday night before Christmas, whatever it was, the whole family came together. And we come up there to Granddad and Grandmother. And Craig Bennett, y'all might not know Craig Bennett, but everybody, Craig Bennett got more fireworks than anybody around. And he brought all the fireworks to that Christmas. And everybody would come out, all the boys, the girls too, when they were brave enough, all they come out and would shoot fireworks. And that was the main thing. And I remember Bill, one time let a firecracker go off on his hand. And he didn't cry, but he came close to it. And you could see when, I don't know if you remember, if you ever had a firecracker go off in your hand, it leaves a black smudge there. And I remember that just as well as I can remember. Bill had that black smudge right there in his hand, but he didn't cry.
My hands all swell up and it just rained in there. I've had them go all over.
If you hadn't had a firecracker go off in your hand, I suggest that you buy a pack and let one go off in your hand.
Are they still?
But what y'all do is Uncle Leon's family, y'all are really blessed with so many people and so many people that kept together. It's hard to keep together harmony among families. It's especially hard, and I commend y'all, each one of you, for coming back year after year. You think you're busy, and you're too busy to do something like this. But let me say it, it's the best thing that you can do for your family. Amen. Yeah.
Does anybody else know the story? Thank you,
I say one thing, talking about the firecracker going off in your hand. When I was growing up on Bruce, I had a little Jeep, and it had a cover on it. It was a better Jeep. We had these big old cherry bombs. They really were powerful. I was going down the road, riding down the road, and threw it out the window, but it hit the edge and came back in the floorboard of that Jeep. That's a bad thing.
Do you recommend everybody here do that then?
They don't sell cherry bombs anymore.
The real cherry
They were bad.
Them big old red ones, then they had them silver salutes, then they
I
had
think
them
it knocked a
cherry
hole in that Jeep floorboard.
Oh, it's just like dynamite. It was, them big ones.
Three.
Well, the only thing, we are blessed to have such a nice family, and we have to remember that that is a great blessing.
Very
Anyway,
few then he gave.
Only if
Very few of us, that's right.